On Starbucks following its disappointing earnings results last week, founder and former CEO Howard Schultz is urging change at the coffee giant following those results. He wrote in a LinkedIn post that the main problem for Starbucks remains in the United States. Yahoo Finance's DiPalma has the breakdown.
Yeah, good morning to you both. Let's set the stage here for a quick second. Howard Schultz did step down as CEO last April, and he does not have any formal role in the company currently, but he is the fifth largest shareholder at Starbucks, and he is the single largest individual shareholder for the coffee giant. And he has taken to LinkedIn many times, but in the latest memo posted on Sunday evening, Howard Schultz said, quote, "The company's fix needs to begin at home. U.S. operations are the primary reason for the company's fall from grace. The stores require a maniacal focus on the customer experience through the eyes of the merchant. The answer does not lie in data, but in the stores." And he encouraged all senior leaders and board members to spend more time in the stores. And this comes, as you can see here, sales across the board are under pressure in all segments of the Starbucks business. He also added to that memo that the company needs to own the shortcomings without the slightest semblance of an excuse. But Schultz is not alone. Wall Street is also losing confidence. Take a listen to what Citi analyst John Tower told our Brian Sozzi on Friday.
I think there's a lot of frustration in the investment community with what's happening, and the investors want to hear a better, bigger, bolder plan from the company, perhaps some hard decisions around their path forward in the United States and in China.
And as sales do continue to decline in China, Schultz did add in that memo that he was confident that the China business will return to health and become the company's largest market. But as we know, the company is taking multiple steps in their mind, including value offerings, menu innovation, speedier service in order to get those customers back, get them spending more just like they used to, and ultimately turn this business around. It is 1 year since Lakshman took the role, and this is a pretty interesting time for the company.
Brooke, I'm curious, beyond John Tower, what some of the conversations that you've been having with other analysts, what are their thoughts just on Starbucks' pricing strategy? Because we talk about time and time again just how expensive Starbucks is, especially when you compare it to some of the cheaper options out there. Given the fact that inflation's still a real concern for so many Americans, are they rethinking, I guess you could talk about maybe some of that promotional activity that Rachel was speaking to us about, but Are they thinking about maybe reevaluating that strategy going forward?
Yeah, well, John Tower added to the conversation by saying that there is a broad consumer pushback that we're seeing right now. And when we asked the CFO, Rachel Ruggeri, she said that they're not planning to lower prices. But many analysts on the street are skeptical that these near-term fixes just are not enough to correct this maybe too far to say sinking ship that we're seeing. We're definitely on the wrong course here. And they're not confident that these changes, these menu innovation, this value offerings are really going to get the consumer to come back and spend more. And without plans to lower pricing, many are skeptical that this is just not enough, that there are fundamental issues that the company needs to address first before they're introducing, say, a boba tea or pearl lavender or spicy lemonade or energy drinks. And many saying that this is a significant reversal to what we saw previously. So many are skeptical here. If these are enough, doesn't seem like the former CEO Howard Schultz thinks so. And of course, we've seen time and time again Howard Schultz coming back, taking a step in the company 3 times. He has said publicly that he does not plan to come back, but you just never know.
Until he does, once again. All right, Brooke, thanks so much.